Welcome back to another video, and today we got predictions.
Welcome to week 11. Today we have some more games for you, and I guess we have some teams on bye. The Panthers, Giants, Cardinals, and the Buccaneers. Sorry.
Sadly,
no Baker.
Baker Mayfield's not playing this week.
Right.
Well, for Thursday Night Football, we have the Commanders and the Eagles. Both teams somewhat decent. But I am more so going for the Eagles this game.
All right. So for this game, I know this game is going to be close because every single Commanders-Eagles matchup is really close. Even when the Commanders have sucked the past few years, they kept the game close, or they even won. They actually ended the Eagles' 8-0 win streak back a few years ago. And so I'm going to take the Commanders to get the win here. And then for the next game, we have a divisional matchup, the Bears and the Packers. And for the Packers, they've been looking pretty good. I've lost a little bit of hope because they seem to falter in some trap games, but they've looked solid overall. And then the Bears are on a complete skid. I am surprised Matt Eberflus still has a job, and so I'm taking the Packers to get the win here.
Honestly, I don't really like the Bears. Sorry, your shirt.
Oh yeah, I have the Bears shirt on.
I honestly think the power button is going to end up winning this game.
Actually, I'm changing my mind. I have the Bears shirt on. It'd be kind of weird if I didn't pick the Bears. That's my only reason.
He's gonna hate you later. For this game, we have the Jags and the Lions. Jags just sucking. So I'm gonna be picking the Lions to win this game.
You know, this game could be a trap game. I feel like the Jags could make this miracle happen, but I really don't see it happening. And so I am actually going to go with the Lions. But again, I think this could be a trap game. And then for the next game, we had the Vikings and the Titans. For the Vikings last week, somehow winning the game against the Jaguars. I don't know how they did, but they did. And they take on the Titans, who lost another game. They really haven't looked that good this year. And so I'm going to take the Vikings to get the win here.
Guys, I don't know how many weeks I got to say it. The Titans will get it done eventually. The Titans will be beating the Vikings this week. I do have a coworker now that is super liking the Vikings. But you know what? I'm preying on their downfall this week. Yeah. And then the next game, we've got the Raiders versus the Dolphins. Let's face it, I am not following what Tate has created in these past few weeks. Known as the GOAT prophecy. I'm not following that ever. And since, you know what? I heard that Odell caught the ball and made a play this game. I'm picking the Dolphins.
So for this game, the Dolphins should win this game, but it's not GOAT prophecy. But the Dolphins ruined something great we could have had. We could have had all Florida teams losing in the same week, but we didn't. Dolphins ruined it. So for that reason, I'm picking the Raiders to get the win. So for the next game, we have the Rams and the Patriots. This game, I've been going back and forth on for the past 5 minutes. I've been going back and forth on this game. And I finally did decide, I think the Rams will just barely edge out a win, but I would not be surprised at all if the Patriots managed to eke out a win.
You know what?
He's going to pick the opposite of whatever I picked.
I'm picking the opposite this game. I will be picking the Patriots to win this game.
Tom Brady fan? GOAT prophecy?
I was going to slap Tom Brady on my face again. I hope not.
GOAT prophecy. He believes in the GOAT prophecy.
I don't. The GOAT prophecy is stupid. However,
then why are you picking the GOAT prophecy team?
You know what? That's it. I'm going back. The Rams are winning this week.
I decided to convince him to go back to his non.
The next game, Browns and the Saints. Saints just absolutely sucking recently.
They put
and forever. Huh?
Nothing. No, keep picking your game.
Okay. I'm picking the Browns.
All right, so for this game, the Browns had their bye, so it should give them some good needed rest. And Jameis Winston, last game, not great. 3 picks, no touchdowns, and that didn't look too good. And then they played on the Saints, had a really good game last week. They had a good bounce back, getting the win over the Falcons. Now, they really could have lost that game, but I saw some good looks on that offense again. And I have some hope that maybe it will turn to be good. And I am actually going to pick the Saints to get the win here.
Coach Rizzy?
Oh my god. So for the next game, we have the Ravens and the Steelers, another divisional matchup. And so for this matchup, this game is always close, but it seems like Pittsburgh recently has dominated the Ravens. So I am going to take the Steelers to get the win over the Ravens.
You know, the Ravens have beaten the Bengals both times now. And the Steelers have given me very little to like about them. So I'll be picking the Ravens to win this game. And then next we have the Colts and the Jets. The Jets losing by a crap ton, only scoring 6 points. And then the Colts, I don't necessarily know how the Colts played, but I'll be picking
Not great.
The Colts to win this game.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the worst game of the week. I don't think this game's going to be pretty. I don't really have a whole lot of confidence in either of these teams. But I do think the Jets can manage to pull a win out of this game. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in this Colts team. And then for the next game, we have the Falcons and the Broncos. So for this game, the Falcons last week losing to the Saints. And I don't want to say it's just because Koo missed all those field goals, but it might be partly his fault. Now, maybe the team could actually finish some drives, but I would like to see him improve his accuracy. He's really inconsistent, or he's really consistent. It just depends on the time of day. And then they take on the Broncos. And for the Broncos last week, narrowly losing to the Chiefs, that upset me so much.
Oh, God.
They should have had that win.
They should have won that.
But they didn't. And so I'm going to pick the Falcons to get the win here, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Broncos win.
I am also picking the Falcons to win this game because I am dying on the inside because Picks was not able to beat the Chiefs, sadly. And then next you've got the 49ers versus the Seahawks. Now you can go ahead and put my team on my face. We all know who I'm picking here, the 49ers. I do like the Seahawks, but the 49ers are just going to be better this game.
Yeah, at first I was thinking, you know what, I'll go against Peyton, I'll pick the Seahawks. But then I decided, yeah, I have a lot more confidence in this 49ers team. I think they can take care of it, especially with CMC back. I have a lot more confidence in their team. And Seahawks, they're not bad, but they're also not amazing. So I do have the 49ers get the win.
Guys.
And then for the next game, we have the Chiefs and the Bills. Which, besides next week against the Panthers, this might be the best chance for the Chiefs to take a loss. And so I'm taking the Bills to get the win against the Chiefs.
Me too. If someone can do it, I know I say this every time, but if there's one man on this planet that can do it, it is Josh Allen.
Bryce Young. What, in the Panthers?
Yes. They're next. Honestly, I've seen a lot of edits saying how Josh Allen will defeat Patrick Mahomes.
I think he will.
I am following these edits. And then next, we've got the Bengals and the Chargers, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams I really like. But one team we all know I just like even better than the other. With my man, Joey B. He will be winning this game.
All right, so for this game, we have the Chargers and the Bengals. The Chargers last week beating up on the Titans. It really looked like the Titans might get a win, but then, the Chargers, they look like a pretty good team this year. And then the Bengals, they don't look like a great team this year. The offense is really good. Defense, I don't think it could stop a fly at this point. And for this game, I am going to take the Chargers to get the win. And always, a blocked field goal is in sight in this game. And so for this game, we have ourselves a matchup between the Houston Texans, who lost to the Lions. I don't know how they lost, but they managed to find a way to lose. And then they take on the Cowboys, who a little bit of son ended up murdering them. But due to the Lions curse, I am going to pick the Cowboys to get the win here.
What's the way you did that, mate? That's the wrong place right there.
That's the wrong action there.
That's the wrong action right there. Honestly, that's kind of crazy, sir. Seeing as I just switched my pick from the Stroud's to the Cowboys because the Stroud's hurt the Titans' feelings. Yes. So I am picking the Cowboys to win this game.
All right, that will do it for our Week 11 predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. No, I'm not going to throw that yet.
Enjoy it. I hope you did.